Alright, geez, it's pretty crazy to say, but it's already time for the State of the Galaxy again. Like, it feels like as the year goes on, the months just fly by so much faster. In January felt like it went by slowly. February felt a little faster, which it should. It technically has less days, but still, it didn't feel super fast. March didn't feel that fast, but like ever since, I don't know, September, it's just been cruising. Like, here we are, beginning of December now, and I'm doing my November wrap-up. Like, what in the world? I feel like I was just talking to you about my heat situation being broken in October, and now here I am, doing this video again. I mean, it crept up on me so quickly that, like, I knew it was coming, and I didn't realize it was already due until, like, last night when I did my dailies. I say last night because my time refreshes at 6 p.m. So my new day was yesterday at the time of this recording. And I was like, holy crap, there's no more daily logins. This is the last day. I gotta do my State of my Galaxy. And it's just like, what in the world? Like, where's time going? We have 1 month left, literally exactly 1 month left of 2025, and then it's 2026. Like, what the heck happened here? Man. Anyway, though, I hope I remember everything, because I feel like normally what happens is I do my State of my Galaxy, and then like a day or two or whatever later, I'm looking at my roster and stuff, and then I'm like, ooh, I don't think I talked about this. Ooh, I don't think I talked about this. So I always seem like I forget stuff. So I hope I don't forget anything. I hope I cover everything. But anyways, let's just get into it. So, right out the gate, I have two big things that were unlocks. One is I unlocked Bo-Katan Mand'alor, which I do already have a couple of videos up. One, I have my entire process of getting her unlocked. It's about a 50-minute video. And then I focused on Tier 3 of her event specifically in a separate video, because Tier 3 just sucks. That one took me, what was it, 11 days to finally complete? That tier was ridiculous. So anyhow, I don't even care about Bo-Katan. It's kind of ironic because I have her, but I have her for the guild. You know, the guild wanted us to unlock her because there's a node in the Rise of the Empire territory battle that you need to have her for. So, that's why I worked on getting this broad. Otherwise, I don't care about Bo-Katan. I don't care about this character in the game in general. She doesn't seem that great. I don't care about Bo-Katan in general in the world of Star Wars. Like, she's just a random character, you know what I mean? She's only in the shows. She's not, like, an integral character that I really care about. So, like, working on her kind of sucked. Well, working towards unlocking her sucked. Now that I have her, I have to work on her, which I don't want to do. That's why she's still not even Gear 12. Although, in all fairness, she is wicked close. I just need this crap, which is kind of basic. But still, I don't want to waste the resources on a character I don't care about. Anyhow, where are these? Oh, Grand Arena. I was hoping it was territory battle, just so that it would help the territory battle thing, but it's not. But regardless, whatever. So yeah, I unlocked that broad, and probably even better is I unlocked Lord Vader, which actually just happened today. So I'm recording this now at 10:21 p.m. on Sunday, November 30th, 2025, and I unlocked him probably, maybe just about exactly 12 hours prior is when I unlocked him. So yeah, this morning I got him unlocked. Unfortunately, he's not that beefy yet. I mean, he does have all his Zetas. I put some mods on him and stuff like that, but he's only Gear 8 for now. Obviously, I'm going to work on him. I'm going to get him a lot more beefed up over time. My end goal is to probably at least Relic 8 him. Normally, Relic 7 is my stopping point for characters. But there's a couple of things. One, with the addition of Relic 10, Gear 8 is actually a little bit easier to attain now than it used to be. So Relic 8 might be my new stopping point. And B, I mean, he is a GL, and it just makes sense to get your GLs beefed up. Even though I say that in most of my GLs, well, maybe half my GLs aren't that beefy. Like, look, I got Rey and C. They're both only Relic 7. I guess the rest are okay. I didn't realize that, but still. So yeah, those are like the big things. Now some other things that I got going on. I don't know when I got Bane beefed up. This might have been, so he's Relic 7 now. I might have done this month. I probably did do this month, so I got him to Relic 7. I do plan on getting him to Relic 9, just because he's wicked good, and he's even better in Grand Arena. Grand Arena, he's able to blow away some things that are quite surprising, actually. I think, what was it? I think I put him up against a Jedi Master Luke team. Yeah, it was a Jedi Master Luke team, and like him and C, those were the two that I used, and he just blasts right through the Jedi Master Luke team, no problem at all. Now, this isn't Grand Arena, so I'm sure his Omicrons are helping a lot there, but holy crap, like, it was just crazy. A two-man team versus a GL squad, and I handled them no problem. I mean, I open up with this second move here, and it basically, like, kills one enemy right away on the other team, so now it becomes a 4-on-2. Couple of sessions later, I'm down to like Jedi Master Luke and Hermit Yoda, and then all you gotta do is focus on Jedi Master Luke. Once you kill him, Hermit Yoda just runs away, you know. So it goes very well. I was very surprised, and it's awesome. It's an awesome counter to a GL squad. So, and that's with him, I think, only at like Relic 6 at the time, Relic 5 at the time. So now he's 7, so I'm sure he'd only be that much better. There hasn't been a Grand Arena since I got him more beefed up, so I haven't really been able to try it. And I can only imagine what Relic 9 will be, which kind of makes me want to work on C more, because obviously if I have him at Relic 9, I almost feel like it's beneficial to have C also at Relic 9. I mean, he's the GL after all. But anyway, so Bane, got him to Relic 7 for now. I do want to get him to 9. It's just I've been working on other things, one being requirements for Lord Vader, and another one I'll get to in a couple of minutes, but yeah, so I got that. I've been working on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. I have 2 of his Omicrons laid down. I just need 1 more Omicron to give him this one, and then he'll have all 3 of his Omicrons, which will be cool, because this is for territory battles, and there's a node that you need to have Seer Junda and any version of Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Well, currently I have the other Cal Kestis, and I can't complete it with him, so I'm hoping with this one, when I get him beefier, get him to Relic 7 and such, get him all his Omicrons, I'm hoping that this makes a huge difference, and then I'll finally be able to do that one. I would imagine so. You know, with these Omicrons and everything, I don't see why I'd struggle, but... So that'll be cool. I'm trying to just take a look at everybody. I might have gone a couple of these other characters to a higher relic status, like Bodhi. I think Bodhi was Relic 2 or 1. I got him to Relic 3. Nothing special. It's just while I was working on another character for their higher relics, you know, I just had all this stuff piling up, so I just laid it down on some of them. I know I got Sagarella up to Relic 3. Again, nothing special. It's only Relic 3. Still has a ways to go before I'm done with him, but still. Anyways, now another thing that I am trying to work on, which also ties into why Darth Bane's only at Relic 7, is I'm trying to work on, let me go into this, oh, it only shows you the active one. Oh man, what the heck is that? Okay, well, anyways, I'm trying to work on the requirements for the leviathan. So, one of those requirements that I met was Darth Revan. I just got him to Relic 9. This might have been today as well, now that I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of stuff done today, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I got him to Relic 9. Which is awesome, because prior he was only Relic 4, so now to have him at Relic 9 is sick. That's going to help out a lot. Like, always when I put him under a Malgus lead, he's like, I almost feel like he's kind of, he was kind of, how do I phrase this? Not useless, but like, let me just show the whole Sith Empire so you can get an idea of what I mean. Where are they? Sith Empire. So, like, I would have Malgus lead, he's Relic 9. Right here. Then I'd have Malik, he's also Relic 9. And then I'd put Sith Marauder, he's Relic 7. And then I would have Revan and Bastilla Fallen, usually, and like, they were both Relic 4s, so it's just like, they should have been good, but they weren't that good, because, you know, they're kind of lacking. But now, with him Relic 9, that's a third one now that's going to be solid, so now I have like a good 4-man team. Then I just need one of the other ones, you know, maybe Bastilla to get a little beefier over time or something. But, you know, Darth Revan being at Relic 9 is super solid. That's really going to help that team, or at least I hope. And it's also another requirement. Unfortunately, this only puts me at 11 out of the 16 requirements met. I didn't realize I was so far behind. I thought I was a lot closer, and I saw that, and it was just kind of discouraging. But it is what it is. I'm going to work towards it and get... That'll probably be my next big unlock. Anyways, something that I discovered, though, that kind of confused me while we're talking about Darth Revan. So Darth Revan has 6 moves, as you can see. 3 regular moves and then a leader and 2 uniques. He's at Relic 9. and he has 6-dot blue tier mods, and I'm at 40,290 power. Now we have third sister, who also has 6 moves, 3 moves, a leader, and 2 uniques. She's also Relic 9, but she has 6-dot gold mods, so her mods are actually better. Yeah, her power is only 40,278. It's a tiny bit less. You know, it's 12 less than Revan's. And Revan still has room to grow because his mods can go up to gold. So, I'm just a little confused. Like, how does this work? I always thought that characters that had similarities like this would end up with the same power. And in this case, Reva should technically be stronger just because her mods are better. So how is it that Revan is better? What am I missing here? Do they actually have slight differences between characters and such that I just never realized? I don't know. I always thought it was kind of the same. Like, anytime you unlock a new character or whatever, and they're just sitting down here at something low, star-wise and stuff, they're all like the same power. Like, let's see. This one and the one next to it, Batcher, should be the same. 4249 and 4249. See? Batcher and her were the same. So, like, that's how I thought this always worked. But then, for some reason, Reva and this other one are... Reva and Darth Revan are kind of different, and there's a lot of room to grow for Revan, so I'm like, what's going on? I don't know. Anyway, speaking of Revan as well, to get back to focusing solely on him, another thing I was considering doing was actually using the freebie Relic 10 that they give us on him. The only reason I was thinking that is because, one, I did hear somebody, I don't remember if it was a comment in my guild in the chat or where it was, but I heard somewhere that somebody said that they put the Relic 10 on Revan, and in fleets they were just tearing up fleets super easily by doing this. And I thought, well, that'd be cool when I unlock the Leviathan, if I have, you know, Revan at Relic 10 and that helps, that's cool. But in the meantime, I'm just like, I don't know. It's going to be a while before I get to the Leviathan, and it's also going to be a while before I get to the Leviathan at anything respectable. You know what I mean? It unlocks at what, like 4-star? And then if it's anything like the Executor, it's going to take forever to get that ship to 7-star. Like Executor took, what, a year and a half to go from unlocked to 7-star? It's ridiculous how long it takes. And I'm assuming Leviathan's the same. So I'm like, do I really want to put Relic 10 on this and wait, like, I don't know, potentially 2 years to actually fully realize it? And then what changes in the game by then? You know, a new capital ship that defeats the Leviathan, no problem, and here I am wasting my Relic 10 for it? Like, I don't know. So, it's something I'm going to hold on to for now. I don't really know which way to go. I would think probably the best option would be a GL, because, you know, obvious reasons, GLs are the best in the game and all this. Like, one I was thinking of was Jedi Master Luke. Jedi Master Luke sucks as a GL. It makes me very annoyed because I tried to mod him up and everything for what I thought would be the best approach, and like, he's just garbage. And I thought, well, maybe if I give him this relic, you know, it gets him more health, gets him more protection, gets him some more potency and tenacity and all this other stuff too that could maybe help him be a little bit better, instead of being so worthless like he is. But I don't know, there was a video that Arnold released, and apparently a lot of people think this, the same as me, you know, to give him more health and stuff, and they're like, yeah, because in theory it plays into his, is it the leader ability? No, it's one of the moves, though, it plays into, where they gain, you know, the ally gains, whatever it is. Is it the leader ability? If I could find this, this would make this talking about a lot. Yeah, the inherited teachings. So, and then, like, they deal damage based on a percentage of Luke's health and all this, so it's like, yeah, the more health he has, the more damage that they're putting out. But then I hear with, Relic, what is it called? Relic Deltas? I hear that can actually screw this mechanic up, because now what happens is, if you're Relic 10, and you're going up against, how did this pan out? Because Relic Deltas are supposed to make it so that the stronger you are, if you're going up against a weaker enemy, then you're just going to have way more of boost over them, right? But I don't know, somehow it worked out so that it might actually not work out that well, depending on what you're going up against. So Relic, putting them to Relic 10 might not make the impact that you're hoping for. So it's like, well, that's a bummer. And then I was thinking, Leia, she's super solid already. So I'm like, she could be worth it to Relic 10. What the heck? She's already solid. Make her even more solid. I don't know. So for now, this is something I'm just going to have to think about. Because maybe it could be a random character. Maybe I don't even put it on a GL. Maybe I put it on, somebody normal like Darth Revan or something. Maybe I just... My original idea was Bane. Maybe I just stick with that and just put it on Bane. I don't know. So it's still sitting there. I don't really know what to do with it, but yeah. So anyways, back to how I want to work on Leviathan. So Leviathan has a couple of the prereqs, or that HK-47 needs to be Relic 7, so I'm going to be working on that. Also, Bastilla needs to be Relic 7. She was Relic 4, I just got her to Relic 5. I don't remember, it was either today or yesterday I just did this, so she's newly Relic 5, but hey, newly more power. So, there's that. And then I have Sith Empire Trooper down here, because he is... I'll save that for her, actually. But I have him because he's also a requirement for the Leviathan. So I had him at 7-star, and I figured, well, what the heck, might as well start working on him. He doesn't have much progress yet. He's only gear 10, and not even a half. Gear 10 in one piece. But we'll get there. He also has a ship, though, so that's kind of a double whammy. Like, I can eventually get this thing beefed up, and that might help as well. I guess I'd have to, actually, because it's a Sith ship, and I'm going to need that with the Leviathan. The only problem is I only have it at 5-star or something, so I'd have to work on that. But otherwise, so I'm working on him. Let's see, anybody else really get beefed up? I don't think so. If anything, it's one worthless relic that don't matter. Like, maybe Canderous got to Relic 2 this month, but, that's nothing. Who cares? I'm still kind of sitting on Imperial Probe Droid. I do want to get it beefed up to Relic status, because I thought that its Omicron could be halfway decent, but I don't know. I don't really care about Imperial Probe Droid that much, for one. And for two... I got a lot of other things that I want to work on, and I also want to work on a lot of these characters that have just been sitting around here favorited, and just get them done, like Jedi Knight Guardian and stuff. Just get her done, get them out of here. There you go, you're Relic 7. See ya. Lobot's been sitting there forever at Relic 3 because he's a requirement for GL Leia, and he needed to be Relic 3, and he's still just Relic 3. Like, I need to get him to Relic 7 and just call it a day. So... I don't really want to add extra stuff to the list that I'm working on, but I don't know. Whatever, I guess. Anyway, let's see. Well, obviously this was mentioned in the Bo-Katan video, but I increased Mandalorian Beskar armor to Relic 8 this month, and I also completely remodded him. I don't remember if his mods were 6. Gold before, but whatever they were, now they're mostly all 6. Gold. Let's see. Was Padme a recent Relic 8? I don't think so. But she is more recent. She might have been, actually, for Lord Vader, but I don't know if I did that this month or not. But her being at Relic 8 is also pretty cool, too. Like I was talking about how Darth Revan being Relic 8 is pretty cool. She's been solid as an addition to, like, a Jedi Master Kenobi team, so that's been cool. Let's see, Kelleran Beck, I got him to Relic 8 this month. Same reason, it's for the Bo-Katan event, but he's also pretty solid. I like him, so getting him to Relic 8 is no sweat off my back, it's just like, alright, here you go, buddy. Welcome to the Relic 8 squad. What else? Oh yeah, wow, Jar Jar, I forgot about that. I finally finished Jar Jar, well, to Relic 7 at least. I've always said I don't really care about Jar Jar. He's not that good, unfortunately. The Gungan squad as a whole actually is good. I'm not saying Gungans suck. I just feel like the other 4 are solid already, and, like, Jar Jar doesn't add much, if anything. Which I find disappointing, because he's a legendary, and he's iconic. It's Jar Jar. But, I don't know. He's just kind of mid. So I never really wanted to work on him, but like, again, as I was going through trying to get other characters to Relic 8 and what have you, you know, you end up with materials that you're sitting on and you can't increase someone, so that kind of happened with Jar Jar. It was there, and I was just like, whatever, I'm going to bring him up. So I did, so he's finally done, so that's good. Instead of a legendary just sitting there forever at Relic 7. Paz Vizsla, he's another one due to the Bo-Katan marquee, or whatever, the event. I got him to Relic 8. He has an Omicron, but I'm not really feeling it. It's not that good. Territory battles, I don't ever use him in territory battles. I don't plan on it happening anytime soon, so I don't think I really need to give him his Omicron. But he's Relic 8, at least, for the purpose of that stupid event. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Anything good? Oh yeah, actually I have something kind of silly to talk about. We'll get to it later. It's not a Relic character, so we're not going to see it anytime soon, but we'll get there. Mace Windu, nothing happened with him. I just want to talk about him. Like, man, I feel like he's so disappointing. You know, he used to suck how they had him before. Then they massively reworked him. I mean, geez, he got a huge rework. He gained 2 moves. He got 3 Zetas. He has an Omicron. So much rework, and yet he still absolutely sucks. I don't know. I bring this up because I have been thinking about trying to increase his relic a little bit, but like, he just sucks, and it's frustrating. He shouldn't. He should be good. In canon, he's supposed to be on par with Yoda. And that's another one. Yoda sucks too. And Yoda is supposed to be like super good, but like they both just suck. But in comparison, at least Yoda does have some viability. He is kind of solid, just not super solid. But Mace just sucks. And then I hear the new Mace that came out is no better. He sucks too. It's like, why are they doing Mace dirty? I don't know. I don't like it. Anyways. I feel like something happened with Vader and Smuggler Chewie, but I don't think I got him to Relic 8 this month. This must be an old Relic 8. I think the only reason I'm thinking about it is because this has, he has a resistance tag, so I had a Datacron that focused on him, like the tier 9 was him specifically, so I think that's what I'm thinking of, because I was using him in resistance squads with that Datacron. Anyways, looking at them, nothing's new there, obviously our Trooper has been recently made to Relic 8, so that way then I can work on getting Lord Vader. Nothing too special there, he's just a dumb Trooper that everybody has who has Lord Vader, you know what I mean, you have to have him at Relic 8. Chewie, there's a random character that I've been thinking about increasing for a while to Relic 7 at least. 1, he's worth it, he's a good character, and 2, it would help out the ship a little bit, but again, I'm busy with all kinds of other things, so I don't really want to waste the time or resources and or effort to increase him, even though it's only 1 relic, but still. Scion I got up to Relic 7 recently. I don't remember when. I don't think it was this month, but I might have forgotten last month, so I'll just mention it now. Which, you know, that's kind of cool, because I've had the other Triumvirate characters sitting at Relic 5, and Scion was just Gear 12. Now he's Relic 7, and they're still Relic 5, so he's surpassed them now, which I guess is good. Let's see what else we have going on. IG-12 and Grogu, he's just Relic 7, which was required for the Bo-Katan event. I don't think I mentioned this in the month that it happened. This might have been last month, or the month prior to that, but I gave her Omicron. It's for Grand Arenas. You know, I thought maybe, you know, with the right team or whatever, we could make this work. It's a semi-decent Omicron. It's just challenging because as a character, she sucks, so it's like, you don't want to use her, but I was thinking maybe her Omicron could make a difference. I don't know, I haven't really tested it out yet, but maybe someday, soon-ish, we can figure that out. Let's see, there they are, Nihilus and Traya. I need to work on them and get them to at least Relic 7, but for now, that's just where they're at. Let's see, everything's same here. Everything might be the same here on out. Oh, you know what, Sith Trooper is actually also a requirement for the Leviathan, and I thought, you know what, this is actually solid. Sith Trooper is a good character who works well with both First Order and Sith. I only call that out because there's some characters that have multi-synergy, but it's really leaning towards one over the other, like Kix. Kix, that new pirate, he has a tag for Clone Trooper, but like he has no synergies with Clone Troopers. He works perfectly with pirates. Well, Sith Trooper actually works good with both First Order and Sith. So, and I've been thinking about increasing his relic for a while, but now it's like, if I'm working on the Leviathan, this gives me an excuse. It forces me to. I have to get his relic up. So that's cool. Also, he's got a ship, so it can't hurt to get this a little bit better as well, you know? I wonder, I've always just used this with First Order squads and never thought anything of it. Didn't seem too impressive, but I wonder how it would work with a Sith squad, you know, like under Leviathan. I wonder if that would be any good. I don't know, I don't have Leviathan yet, and I don't really go up against Leviathans because I know I'm going to lose, so I don't really see what the compositions usually consist of. I don't know. Oh yeah, SF TIE Pilot. This was last month, I think, but I don't know if I even talked about this. See, this is another one that I might have forgotten. But I got him the Relic 7, and the whole purpose of this was for my Datacron that I might still have. Yeah, I still have it. Basically, it's as long as SLKR is alive, First Order SF TIE Pilot can't be killed. And then for some reason, when you go up against like the computer, the AI, it always wants to target him. So it's almost, he's not taunting or anything or marked, but they just constantly go after him. And because SLKR is alive, he can't die. So a lot of times we're able to win battles just because the AI is stupid and keeps going after him instead of focusing on Kylo, which, you know, works to my advantage, but still. Anyways, okay, now I think we're kind of catching up to where not much has changed. I'm slowly working on Ben Solo. He's not at the point where I've favorited him yet, so he's not like a real work on. But anytime I have something random like this that I could put on him, I just do it. So right now he's like gear 10. He's kind of getting there. Kind of getting a little bit better, but I'm not really strongly focused on it. It's just, you know, kind of like a side project. Same as Terran Malicos. He's kind of just a side project. Like, yeah, if I see anything good to put on him, I'll put it on him for now. But I'm not really focused on working on him. Alright, now this is one that was one of the silly things I was talking about. The Great Mothers. So, I got them up to all this status, as you see. They are gear 12. I have mods on them, their moves, blah blah blah. But this was a light speed token. I didn't do this. That's why they're not 7-star. But this was still cool. You know, it was kind of cool to get them beefier for free. One thing I also noticed that was kind of weird, which I probably should have realized this in the kit reveal, but I don't think I did. They have 2 Omicrons. Most times, characters either have 1 or they have 3. This is weird that they have 2. What is it for also? It's for Territory Wars. Yeah, 2 Omicrons. That's kind of goofy. But yeah. I also think it's funny when you spin them how they look. Like, you see them on front view and it looks like they're just like standing in a row, but then you spin them and you're like, oh, they're not. They're at different positions. And they have different headdresses too. See? The one on the left is like a traditional burqa, the one on the right is like a long do-rag, and the one in the middle is just like, this is my fancy clothes, my corset. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happened there, a light speed token. But that's cool, you know, get them beefed up for free. I just gotta give them the 7-star, but hey, once they get there, that's not bad. You know what? I think the same thing might have happened with POW as well. I think I forgot to mention this, but yeah, that's what happened here too. I didn't work on POW. He's just gear 12 because of a lightspeed token. And then I got Padawan Sabine Wren up to 7-star, which is kind of cool because there's an event that requires her. You're given Ezra, the new Ezra, and then you have to have her. And with her at 7 stars and all this, we can do the first, I think, 2 tiers of that event, so that's cool. I just need to work on getting her more beefy. I kind of forgot. I don't really want to favorite her, but I probably should kind of focus on her, so then maybe I can do like tier 3 and stuff as well. Also, She's a requirement for GL Ahsoka, which, oddly enough, I kind of have a lot of those requirements already met. So the more that I can get done, the closer I can be to another GL, even though I just got Lord Vader. Anyhow, Merrick, I'm sort of working on him too. Another one. He's another one just like Ben Solo. I'm not really working on him, but I sort of am. Like, if the opportunity arises, I'll lay something down on him. He's also needed for Baylan Skoll, so, and Baylan Skoll's cool. I do want to unlock him, but I don't have a lot of the requirements at 7-star. Like, you need to have Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth, and I think there's one other that I don't have at 7-star, so it's like, ugh. I think out of all the requirements, all I have is Merrick and Shinhati at 7-star, so, like, it's going to be a lot of work before I can get Baylan Skoll. Oh yeah, the pirates. I've been kind of working on pirates. I don't know why. I guess it's just because they have one of those event things. I don't know what they're called, but you can get good prizes from them. So, like, Quiggle, I try to farm every day. He's only 5-star, but I'm trying. He's available in the ship arena, and same as Captain Athana, who I also have at 5-star. I've been trying to work on Brutus, but farming Brutus is taking forever. So Brutus is only, because he's also in ships, he's only 4-star. I'm working on it. And then you just got the others, like Vane right here, and Kix. I don't think I'm even farming them. They are what they are. I should farm them just so that I can have more done towards the pirates and get like a full squad, but I don't know. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Yeah. So, I'm sort of trying to work on them. Nothing too serious, but at the same time, I am trying, just like I said, for that event, if anything, you know. Then like I said, I got Shinhati to 7-star. I still have to work on her, I suppose, but, you know, she's there. She looks kind of creepy. What's up with her face? Jeez, kind of scary. Anything else good that happened? Ooh, Zuckuss. Zuckuss is close to 4-star. It's kind of annoying because anytime that the event comes around, they give me 4-lom shards, which is fine. 4-lom's a good character. I don't mind getting his shards, but Zuckuss needs 1. I'm like, come on, just hook me up with Zuckuss so I can star him up. This is getting ridiculous. And then others that I'm trying to work on are Huang. He's at 10 out of 100 shards. I need Huang because he's a requirement for GL Ahsoka. And is that it? Well, I mean, I think General Syndulla is also a requirement for GL Ahsoka, but the problem with me farming for her is she's on Cantina nodes, which is a great spot when you're trying to farm, but Cantina nodes is where relic materials are, and like that's kind of my priority. I need relic materials, not to be farming a character. So if GL Ahsoka gets pretty far along, let's say like she's the last requirement, then okay, fine, I'll have to suck it up and work on her instead of relics. But for now, I'd rather work on relics. Anyways, when it comes to these unlockable characters, pretty soon-ish, I'll be able to get Luthen Rael. We are in the middle of a conquest currently, so in, I don't know how many days are left of it, but in a few days, I'll be able to get 20 more shards, so that'll put me at 305 out of 330. Yeah, so I guess we need 2 more conquests, because then after a second one, I'll be at 325 out of 330, which sucks, because I'll just need 5, so hopefully I can find something to buy somewhere or something, though, then I can just do it in 2 more. But yeah, we almost have him, and then the rest, it'll be a while. The only ones I'm really looking forward to are 1, her, so then I can have a SLKR lifter, that'll be cool. And 2 is the Stranger, because the Stranger seems... Kamir. I don't know why they call him the Stranger, that's annoying. But his leader seems to be pretty awesome with unaligned Force users, so yeah, this might be kind of cool. And yeah, so let's go take a look at those other things that I was saying, the journey guide stuff. So, for her, see, I have 10 out of the 17. And I'm not even really trying to work on her. It's just kind of worked out that way, though. And then when I look at what's needed, I'm like, some of this ain't that bad. Cat to relic 9. First off, my cat is relic 7, so it's only 2 more relics. And 2, cat is kind of decent, so it's worth it to do that. Oh man. Then you have Fulcrum. Well, my Fulcrum also is at relic 7. She's not a great character, but, you know, getting her up 2 more relics it's only 2 relics. And granted, they're kind of difficult, but it's only 2. You know what I mean? It's not like she's like year 12, and I'm like, oh man, it's a long ways to go. It's only 2 more relics. Rex, he's Cynic relic 5, and I've been thinking about getting him to 7 forever. He's one of those project characters, just like how I was talking about the Treya and Nihilus. So, getting him to 7 would be, you know, it'd be nice to be forced to have to do that. Padawan Sabine. I just got her to 7-star, and I'm kind of working on her. So, see, getting her to relic 7, not that big a deal. So that just leaves Huang and General Syndulla, which would be the Pains, because I don't have either one of them at 7 stars yet. And then Plo Koon. Plo Koon, I think, is relic 5, so getting him to relic 8, you know, it's 3 relics, but it could be worth it. He himself as a character sucks, but his ship is halfway decent. So, you know, getting the ship a little more beefy couldn't hurt. So, I'm not saying I'm going to be working on her, because what I'm trying to work on, as I said, is the Leviathan, but, you know, it's kind of reasonable. I'm kind of close to getting her unlocked, so I might start sort of focusing on getting some of that done after I get more of this done. But right now, I'm focused on HK and Bastilla right there in the middle. And then we have Zorii, Sith Trooper, and Sith Empire Trooper. Well, Sith Empire Trooper requires enough work. Sith Trooper, those only 2 relics. Maybe after I get Bastilla and MK done, then I'll go and get Sith Trooper. And then that'll put me at 14 out of 16. And then it's just these 2 that I have to work on that are new characters. I think Zorii is 7-star. Yeah, Zorii. Oh, Zorii's actually gear 9 as well. I didn't realize that, but that makes sense. I forgot because of this new dumb update. So that's why I got her at relic 9 in the first place. Or gear 9, I mean, in the first place. Yeah, so we're kind of getting there on that as well. So yeah, that's cool. And then maybe get her soon too. Soon-ish. Not super soon, but you know, soon-ish. That'd be cool. And then what else do we have? I don't think anything else I could really work on. This is kind of cool though. Malkana, we don't know what his requirements are yet, but that's cool. I can't really do much towards him because, as you can tell, I don't have anybody available yet. None of them are 7 stars or anything. There's her. I don't have any of these prereqs done. I don't even think all of them are 7 stars. Son of Star Wars is he? Nope. So yeah, that's a long ways to go. I'd kind of like to unlock her because she's decent, I think, in Grand Arena, but too much going on. And then as far as these go, as I said, Balin. So, oh, Thrawn, that's the other one. Okay, Thrawn's actually not that challenging. Thrawn is, I just need to get Thrawn up, I think, 1 more relic. Where is it? Yeah, he only needs to go 1 more relic. Okay, that's not bad. I could do that, and then I'd have 1 down there. And then Shinhati and Merrick, I could work on them. I want to work on at least Merrick, so, you know, what the heck. And then it just leaves me with those other 2 that I'd have to get to 7-star, which she's at 5-star. Okay, it's not too bad. And I think the Great Mothers were at that as well, right? Yeah. So, a little bit of work there, but, you know, could be kind of next. I was also looking at the Profundity. I'm like, Profundity I actually have a decent amount of progress on as well. 10 out of 14. I could work on this. I don't know. I think I'd rather stick with Leviathan for now, though. It's a much better ship, obviously. But this would be cool to add to my roster as well. So maybe soon-ish on this one as well. There's a lot going on, and I just need to figure out how we're going to do it all and make it all happen. Now, I think that's about it for in the main game. I mean, we can take a look at ships real quick, but it's not like I unlocked the ship or anything. For the most part, all these rosters should be about the same. Maybe if I increased some characters' relic status or something, maybe that helped them move up a little. Like Razor Crest probably got a boost by me putting Mando at relic 8, but otherwise, you know, nothing too crazy going on here. Yeah, I think all this is just about the same in here. Not really seeing anything jumping out at me. Yeah, and then it's just same capital ships and stuff. And yeah, so that's it for the main game. Now, I guess there's really not too much for me to report on in the second game, but I'm gonna go in there anyways and just kind of do like I do and do an end of State of My Galaxy recap with the second game updates. Alright, so here in the second game, I don't think there's really too much to report on. Actually, there is a little bit, so I could go over that. One is, man, I feel like this is all over the place. It's not as neatly organized as in my main game. Well, so one is I unlocked... Let me just do this. I unlocked Jedi Training Rey, which... Where the heck is Resistance? Which, if you know, pay attention to this channel or anything, the video's up there. You could have watched my whole unlocking of her. So here she is. This is probably exactly where she was left at when I unlocked her, too. I didn't do anything further. I don't really care about her that much. It's just, you know, as a character I saw I could do, so I was like, might as well. As you notice, I haven't put up all of her moves to max. That's just because gathering these materials is kind of challenging, and I'm working on trying to unlock SLKR, and I'd rather be able to beef him up to the max rather than Rey, so, or any other random character. So I'm trying to save those materials, so that way then I can put them on him instead. Anyways, in the process of unlocking SLKR, there are a few characters that I had to work on, like Veteran Smuggler Chewie, and BB-8, Rey Scavenger, Finn, etc. So this is kind of their status. They're not that juicy, but, you know, all of them got worked on specifically for that event. I got Darthsidious up to gear 12, so I'll be working on trying to get him to relic status. That'll be pretty cool. Darth Talon finally hit relic the other day, and I got her to relic 2 for now, so that's pretty cool. That's a good lifter for Sith. General Kenobi, he's sitting at relic 5. I'm working towards getting to relic 6, which I've also worked on a couple of other Jedi. One would be Bastilla Shan. I got her to relic 7, which was pretty cool. And I also got Padawan Obi-Wan to relic 7, which was actually even cooler than doing Bastilla. Bastilla is obviously the leader for this team, but, you know, pretty awesome to get a couple Jedi beefed up, because I have a lot of bad guys that are relic. As you can see, mostly all my bad relics are bad guys, so, you know, to get a couple Jedi there is kind of cool. What else do we have going on? Probably actually not too much. Oh, I did work on Bosk. The only reason I worked on Bosk is because he has a ship, so I figured, well, the stronger he is, then that's only better for the ship. And likewise, if I can find him, I worked on Cad Bane as well, for the same reasons. You know, he has a ship, so if he's beefed up, it can't hurt to have him a little more juicy for the ship. I don't think too much else really happened in here. Probably a bunch of random stuff like you see here, which some of this I don't want to do either. Like, as you see here, I have that. But again, I'm trying to save it for SLKR. That way then, as I'm going and beefing him up when I unlock him, I have equipment. And so not only do I have Zetas and stuff that I can give him, but I have gear that I can give him. I mean, he's a GL. It only makes sense that I get him as juicy as possible. Another thing that I worked on, I forgot about this, was some of these clones. The reason I worked on them was for the purpose of, there's an event, and I think, yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but they give you Lord Vader as like a borrowed character, and then, I never realized before, but you can use these characters as well. I just never had them beefed up, so they never showed up. But then I worked on them, and then they showed up, and I was like, oh, this makes this a lot easier. So, I've been, I worked on a few of them. I don't remember who else. Obviously, Apo. Probably all of them. I just don't know what they would be considered. Like, it's the dark side clones, I guess, but that's not a tag, so I don't really know how to specifically isolate them. I don't remember if it's this game. No, it's something else. Never mind. I saw the 49 out of 100, and it's something else. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Ironically, just like in the main game, I have 49 shards of Zuckuss in the second game. 29, shards of Zuckuss in the second game. And I'm also working on some of the pirates in this game as well, because, again, they are on the ship nodes. So I'm just like, well, might as well use my ship energy for farming these characters. Anyways, the main thing that I'm really working on, which is, really all I'm trying to, come here for. I hate how that doesn't work out the way I want it to. I go to Journey Guide and it's like, you don't have one selected. Well, F you. What's this all about? Guild raids? Oh, you know what? I don't look at guild stuff. That's why I'm confused. But anyways, SLKR. So the only thing still is this ship, the Finalizer, which, I'm trying. The wrong thing. But anyways, it requires, required units. So yes, you need to have all these characters eventually at 7-star. And the 3 that are holding me up are Houndstooth, Xandu Blood, and this one, Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Well, one thing that's annoying me about Kylo Ren's command shuttle is it has been at 49 out of 100 shards for a long time now. Probably 3-4 days. Every single time I try to farm it, they never give me any drops. I'm stuck at 49. And I don't understand why, but it's getting very annoying. Like, the sooner that I can get more of these characters completed, the better. So I got that one there. This one's sitting at 9 out of 100. So at least that one's kind of going. I get like 1 or 2 a day. It's not great, but at least it's better than nothing, like I'm getting with the command shuttle. And then Xandu Blood's at 21 out of 100. So I'm looking forward to these mother effers hitting 7 stars so I can complete this whole thing. Like, technically I could do this tier 2 and I could probably do tier 3, but I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna wait until I can do all of it, because there's really no point, kind of, in, doing little by little. So I'm working on it. And then, obviously, when I finally have that ship, then I can try to start, I don't want to see that. Then I can finally start trying to work on getting him, which that'll take a while, because his event, from what I remember when I did it in the main game, sucked. But at least it'll be kind of cool. We'll be making the progress, I'll be getting there. And then, yeah, I'll finally have a GL. And hopefully that helps out quite a bit. Hopefully it helps in Conquest. Hopefully it helps with this stupid 805 squad arena. Hopefully it helps with everything. And then, yeah. One other thing just to mention is a lot of my officers left the game because they went to other guilds that are, like, beefier and better. Like, my guild is just kind of a sucky guild. A lot of people that are in this guild are newer players, at 2 million GP or less, and these people that were officers wanted to move on and, be able to make their rosters even better more quickly. So I can't blame them, I get it, but it just sucks. I have no officers now. Like, I had people that were handling territory battles and territory wars and grand arenas and stuff, and now it's like all me. I have this guy, King, as an officer, but he's not a real officer. I gave him the honorary title of officer a few years ago because, basically when I quit playing the second game, and then I came back, he was still here. Like, I knew that he was in the game then, and then he was still here, and I was like, King is still here, so I kind of just honorarily made him an officer. But he doesn't do anything officerly. I wouldn't say he barely participates. He does play, but he's not, like, super reliable. Like, as you can see, I have 600 daily raid tickets produced. He's got 0. So he hasn't even logged in and done anything yet, and, like, he's just a fake officer. The only real one we have is me. And for some reason, nobody wants to become an officer. I put the title right here. Anyone interested in becoming an officer? That's from the chat up here. Then this, officers, any takers? Nobody wants it. I mean, it's not hard. I don't know why I can't get anybody. Before, everyone was jumping to it. and then I promoted those people, and then they all left, and now I can't get anybody. Like, what the heck is going on? Anyways, I don't think I really have anything else to talk about in this account. I don't think there's anything really going on in ships. Well, I mean, I guess ships, the thing that ships have had is, you know, in this game I have a lot that I could lay down gear and stuff on. So like this one, I just gave him this ability, but he still has one more upgrade to go. So, you know, just random stuff like that on the ships. But otherwise, I don't think I unlocked a new one or anything like that. So there's nothing real special to report on. So yeah, I guess that actually would be all now. So, per usual, thanks for checking this out. This one was actually way longer than I'm used to. Holy crap, they're normally like 25 minutes. This one's pushing 50 plus minutes. Like, eef. But anyways, I'm hoping I got everything covered this time, so that's good. I don't have to worry about like tomorrow or a couple days down the line. Oh, did I say this? Yeah, I did. So anyways, thanks for checking this out, and until next time, whatever comes next, you know, I said see ya.